We're going to be talking about applying effects to the source video clip only. Well, exactly what does that mean? There's something important to understand. In this video that I was working on called multi-camera workflow, these are the clips. Premiere Pro will not touch these clips ever under any circumstances. But if you do move one of these clips from this subdirectory here and Premiere Pro can't find it, it will complain. This is the File Explorer view of the files. Now we import these files into Premiere Pro. You can come down here and right click on this and click on import and then find those files, and it will put those files into the project. So these are all the files in the project. I have as an example this one multi-camera sequence here, and I imported it into the timeline. There's two ways to get it in there. It's multi-camera source sequence workflow. See this video here. We're not going to get into that. We're just talking about editing in the source. When you drag these video clips into the timeline, you can edit them in the timeline. And that's different than editing them in the source. It just changes what is in the timeline. This is a multi-camera source sequence of this same clip. I just imported it different. So you can see these individual clips, and let's say you wanted to edit one, but you don't want to edit it in the timeline. You need to edit it in the source for some reason. So how you do that is you import this clip, pick any clip. This is a clip from a sequence, and you can open it in the source monitor. I'm going to show exactly how I did it when I needed to edit in the source monitor. So we'll switch over to that clip.
This is camera 1 here. The scale and color. But this one does not. I would need to make those corrections in the source, in this. So I can't just put this up on the screen and change it and have that be in the multicam. What I'm going to do, so I'm not applying the effects to the original, is I'm going to duplicate this. And there I have a copy. So I'm going to apply the effects to the copy, not the original. See, these effects have been applied to these. I need to apply the effects to this in the source. So the effects need to change this as the source. So I'm going to open this in the source monitor. Copy 1 shows up in the Lumetri. We'll go to work on this first. I'm just doing some really rough stuff for proof of concept. Okay. And then to the creative, applying this. That's a test to make sure. Okay. I have this clip here, the copy, in the source monitor. And if I open the effects control with the copy 1 in the source monitor, I can see the Lumetri color from here is applied. Now I go into the effects and type in transform, and the transform that's just below distort, I put it into here. Now I can work on the source. Let's set this aside. I can now scale it. So I want my socks out of it. I want some equidistant between our heads. Right about there. And that has been applied now to the source. Okay, let's set that aside, the copy one, and we're going to create, using that copy one, hold down the control key. I select the soundtrack first. I don't think that's necessary. That's just what I've been doing as a matter of habit. And select these tracks. Right click and create a multi-camera source sequence. In our project panel, we now have this.
And that is how you apply effects to a source clip only, with an example of using it in a multi-camera source sequence. Thank you.